for the going forward too.
Yeah, it seems like Bigatron still respecting Dreams here, banning out that Kadira and as well as that Fanny ban.
Your
But
team is
for their
banned.
last ban, they will ban out that Faramis, so we will not see Valentina and Faramis straight, it seems like.
No, we won't. No, we won't. But the question is, are we going to see the glue, right? Because EVOS Legends now, they are going to have the option to ban that out. Or if they want to go for it, they can also ban the Eve out. But I don't know. Yeah, you're right. In game number 1, when EVOS Legends were in second pick, they opted for the Kaja ban. And I think that is a wiser ban.
Yeah, Kaja is not really the end of the world, especially when Valentina is available to pick. You just gotta, it's kind of like a micro battle there, like who's gonna be the one to pop the Divine Judgment first. But it seems like Kaja is gonna be the one that's banned, and that's a green light for a glue pick for both of these teams. It's gonna be interesting whether Bigatron will pick it first or EVOS Legends will pick it second.
I mean,
I think Bigatron should pick it up, right? Because the Faramis is already banned, Goni.
yeah, I think with a change of roster, right? First game, sure, that glue in the hands of Virno Cure, 0 impact, but perhaps with Zorizo coming in game 3, that glue might be the game changer here in this game. Let's see here the response from EVOS. Is it gonna be another Fredrin pick here?
Might be. Like Fredrin has been the most
Popular,
yeah,
very
most
popular.
popular hero so far, literally. But you know, like I feel like they're gonna go crazy and just pick a hero for brands first, especially Moskov. It's very good to deal with glue. You have the knockback, you have the global vision, you have the basically a lot of life steal against a glue, and it's really easy to actually kind of burst down, even when it's in a split condition. But it's gotta be a carry and a Eve. Interesting. So you have a carry which is very vulnerable to a Eve, and you just pick the Eve afterwards. Very intelligent.
And I really like their pick here. Again, seems like Eve has been the go-to hero for Hijume. He's been popping off. Let's talk a little bit about Max here. He is the most improved player in Season 10. Also top kill in Piala President Esports back in 2022. Again, impact-wise, this guy is evidence we'll see here in Game 3. Will the change be that impactful?
Yeah, we got to talk about Max, right? The progress that he's been through, everything that he's been through since all the way back from, what season was he in?
8?
Season 8?
Yeah, Season 8.
Like, he was criticized so much in that jungle position. He couldn't land his retributions. Every time he picked up an assassin, it didn't seem like it worked out, but he just developed so much over the seasons, over the years. He gained that confidence that perhaps he lacked before, and we're starting to see that shine, especially him coming back into the roster here in game number 2. But in game number 3, it might be a different story, as EVOS Legends should be able to pick up something on that. But the Valentina was left open because of the Faramis ban here in the first phase, so the Valentina and the Akai are actually the 2 picks that are left open and available for them to pick up. EVOS Legends, they could pick up something like the Fredrin or even the Martis to go against the Akai.
Maybe, or if they really want to secure the EXP lane first, Lapu can be the choice here, securing that hero for Psychots. In Game 2, Psychots' presence on that Joy, Psychots' impact wasn't good, so perhaps securing a hero that he is prominent, he is strong with, might be also the X factor for EVOS.
Yeah, that might be the solution so far, but EVOS Legends, they still haven't picked a jungler yet. We're gonna expect another tank jungler, another utility jungler from them, but I don't know, man. I feel like they might surprise us here. Like, of course, the identity for them is that tank jungler in the season, at least. But
Your team is
I just want to see assassins. Come on now.
You want to see assassins?
Yeah, especially
from
first
EVOS,
six.
from first six.
Yeah.
Can be the case, but remember, against an Akai, against a glue, it's gonna be hard to pull off the assassins, especially Bigatron with the bans towards Diggy. Now, Dreams, what is he gonna play since his main go-to heroes has been banned?
You know, with the Dicky being banned out, maybe Bigatron is hinting at something crazy like a Lolita or an Atlas pick, right?
There you go, ban it.
But there you go, EVOS Legends, they directly see this and they actually ban it out. They realize that they are not going to have that first pick and Bigatron actually has an edge. I would have thought that maybe Dreams would want to pick that up for himself, realizing that Dreams is really good at those initiator pick-off type of heroes as well. But maybe that's what they're saving for. Maybe they want to pick up the Lolita.
Yeah.
But that should wait right now. Bigatron Alpha, what are they going to ban next?
Ooh, I don't know here, man. Like the Lolita pick seems like it's almost a lock at this point, right? You have Carry, who's just very, very vulnerable to this kind of very, very big CC with a lot of range, and I feel like BTR might be eyeing to get that, but EVOS Legends, knowing that that's the, one of the best options for BTR, what are they gonna counter it with?
They should pick the Lolita up.
They should.
If anything, just to take it away from Bigatron,
I don't
right?
know,
Because
I don't know.
the shield coming in from the Lolita is going to be able to counter the carry. So we'll see here. Oh, it's actually still going to be the Franco. So they are going back to their roots here. Dreams on his comfortable hero on the Franco. But Bigatron Alpha now.
I think with this Franco pick, right? Bigatron, he can pick up either the Kufra or the Grok here. He played it a couple of times in Season 11 with an okay performance, with a very good performance, if not. So I think they could prio that Grok. The only problem with Grok is it just adds another juicy target for that carry, especially when he is fed.
You know what? Cho is playable here. There's not much, you know, things that can hinder this Cho from making those big wave dragon. Probably except the Franco with the Bloody Hunt, but again, there's nothing that can...
Okay, Lolita.
Oh, there you go.
Your team is picking.
That's kind of boring, not gonna lie.
I think it's the most viable
Yeah,
option,
it
honestly,
is.
from Bigatron Alpha,
But-
with the Lolita being picked up. But the problem is the Lolita might not have that much of an impact if the real-world manipulation gets popped up, right? Because as we all know, the real-world manipulation can only be cancelled with suppressed heroes, which is the Franco, which EVOS Legends have picked up for themselves, and the Kaja, which has somehow EVOS Legends have already banned. So it's definitely according to their plan right now. And EVOS Legends, how are they going to counter this? The problem is, right, Bigatron with the Lolita pickup, that's going to be a Lolita and the Valentina in the mid lane, which means their clear is going to be horrible, basically. And EVOS Legends can actually try and look for the capitalizing over that fact.
Is it horrible though? It's like, I think you gotta forget that the shield from Lolita can clear lanes really fast, if you didn't know that. And it's gonna be, what was the last pick? I missed that.
Fredrin.
Fredrin.
Oh, Fredrin. Okay, very standard pick. And I feel like from BTR's point of view, like the damage is not nearly enough. There's too much utility. But Valentina and Brody, I don't know if that's the right way to go for something that you wanna put all your basket on.
You know, I love that Brody pick. Why? Because it anticipates an assassin pick. So it again forces Fursic on a Fredrin, which is perhaps readable, predicted by the side of Bigatron. Let's see, gameplay-wise, it's just a best of one now between these two teams. Who will get it? The rematch of Grand Final Season 7.
We'll see the results here, ladies and gentlemen. How this will all pan out. Will it be Bigatron Alpha getting the dub, or will EVOS Legends roar once again in the jungle as we jump straight into the portal of the last game of this best of 3?
Interesting rotations from Set of Dreams here. Just camping down the gold lane, just eyeing for a hook towards the gold lane to get a bit of advantage early game to Bronze. But Fursic and Max just taking the buff very fully. Not much going on.
I think with the emblems here, it is going to be confirmed that he will have that tenacity, right? So 40% below HP, he will have extra magical and physical defense. So again, it seems like with this tenacity, it is going to be the trend. It is going to be the meta for the roamers nowadays.
Yeah, Dreams already being visible on the map, but very good reaction from Q. Just read that perfectly with a shield there. And Little Wonder is being taken by EVOS Legends. So far, mid control is going to EVOS Legends. It seems like Psycho is having a very troubling early laning phase here.
Very
which
good.
is very expected.
Very good skill output here from Glue. manages to put Lapu Lapu under the turret, and he is also using the Everest, so he will gain extra gold when he hits an opponent. And that is, again, just exploiting that emblem. Let's see top side.
2v2 on the top side. He might be eyeing for a play, or maybe Dreams with a hook to the face of Marky, just flickering onto the turret. But no, Bronze still gonna clear that very fastly. But watch out for the turtle. 10 seconds left for this turtle. It's gonna be a fight that kind of changes the whole tone of the game.
During lanes here, we are going to see Marky perhaps have a slight advantage against Carry, especially early game. But scaling-wise, Brands can pop off more in that late game. Let's see, though, the turtle take for our first neutral objective secure.
You can see now, Moon Blast already being prepared, and it actually is going to land. Max going to be able to secure the turtle, as he's also going to be able to use that heavy spin as well. Cyclops going to be pinned out. Hijime trying to back him up with the real-world manipulation, and he's going to get a kill in return. 1-for-1 trade just now. It could be a 2-for-1 trade if Cyclops is not going to be able to get out, and that is going to be another kill secured in the hands of Moreno.
MVP is key at the time. Just beautiful Luminum Blast onto the jungler. Perfect target when you're taking the turtle. Just preventing the retribution from Versick, and it's gonna be an easy turtle take for Max. A very 1k, very early 1k gold lead for Bigatron Alpha because of that turtle.
Let's see here, Bigatron Alpha already claiming that early lead. I want to see more proactiveness here as EVOS Legends with their composition that they have. They are going to look scary in that late game. So Bigatron Alpha with this lead, they should be able to find more proactive plays, find more punishments. Let's see though the execution.
Early game, not much going on aside from that fight in turtle area, but Dreams has not been, you know, popping off the way he did in game 1, but he did. I'm pretty sure he could pop off in mid to late game, but so far he's just been camping, just making sure Brands is safe. Safe guess for Key, but something's going on here.
Oh, the Iron Hook lands on the suppress as well onto Key. There's not enough damage to follow it up. It is going to be EVOS Legends looking for a pick, but unfortunately, Bigatron Alpha being able to read that quite well.
Very good cover from Max there, just jumping in, providing, oh, something going on again. Marky just going in.
Real world manipulation. Brad's gonna get taken down. You can see that Dreams is the next on the chopping block. Hijime already opens up with that real world manipulation. Key gonna be caught in the crossfires as Versick is actually receiving a lot of damage. Can Marky be able to get that kill over? But the answer is no. Versick still able to get away, and that is another trade on the board. But Bigatron Alpha still leading and still able to take control over the neutral objective.
So far, the picks from Bigatron Alpha has been working out really well. The counter engage from Key, the cover from Max, to just the safety of the turtle takes. Just, you know, Akai, you have the heavy spin. There's not much gonna be there's not much trouble when you're taking turtle with Akai, because you know that you can gotta hush the opposing jungler away with the heavy spin. And so far, BTR, they're definitely handling the game so far.
I mean, again, seeing the spells, right? I know it's 5 minutes in. I'm talking about the spells, but seeing for flickers from each side, meaning that it might get crazy, it might get tribal. Let's take a look at the items here. Ice Queen Wand secured by Heave. Again, he wants to control fights. He wants to add that slowing effect. But in response, of course, you are now seeing already Heptasis built from the side of Brody. So extra damage early on. That might be more than enough for Bigatron to establish and gain more ground.
And I like the fact that Brands built the still leg plates, respecting the damage coming in from Marky. You know that you're in a losing lane versus a Brody. That's just usually how it is when you're playing against a Brody, and you just gotta have to figure out a way to kind of counter that damage. Early game damage is very nice. That's something's going on in the mid lane.
Yeah, so Rizzo here, he's trying to get aggressive onto Versick right now, but he has to be careful. Versick already dealing a lot of damage onto him with the addition of Hijime as well. But look at this, he does use his ultimate onto Versick right now, trying to be able to zone him away. Dreams goes in for the concealed peel. Doesn't actually get anything on the board, but Key with a Noon Blast, it is going to hit onto 2 members. The real world manipulation opened up in the backside. You can see that the deadly spin already from Max in the front side as well, as Cyclops is going to be the one to fall. But Dreams goes in with the flicker and the play, and he's going to be able to take him down. A 1-for-1 trade right now, as Versick going to be able to deal damage onto Moreno right now. Brands goes aggressively into the front line. This might be a mistake. Marky not going to follow it up though, so he's still able to get out.
beautiful, beautiful disengage from Marky, just flickering out of there, knowing that Psychos wants him. Psychos is just on his body the whole time and just isolating Psychos to be able to kill him with ease with other Bigatron Alpha member. It's gonna be an easy turtle take without retribution from Max.
Funny, right? I talked about spells, and take a look at the spells now. Flickers, all of them used that flicker in that fight. So everything was used, both offensively and defensively. But Bigatron Alpha won that trade, so again, a huge exchange favors their side. And take a look at the gold gap. It's getting wider, it's getting deeper. Bigatron Alpha, again, sticking with their playbook, playing from the early game. Let's see how EVOS Legends will play out this time.
Oh, they want to sandwich it. Oh, Chorizo.
Chorizo, he's gonna get caught here. Bigatron looking for another pick on the board. Persic trying to deny that possibility from happening, but look at the follow-up coming in from Moreno as well. But he actually goes in very aggressively. The Neuron Blast, is it gonna hit? But it actually gets cancelled by Dreams with a suppress. But it still goes down as Marky is dealing so much damage there. A 2-for-0 trade. Persic and Dreams, the one to fall. And Bigatron Alpha once again with their better trades on these teamfight setups.
Different blue, different game. Bernocure has not been performing with the blue, but that has been the opposite for Chorizo. Knowing that he can't pop the split, just he's not just going back with it immediately. He's just pops the fluids. What's the word? Pops the glue in the in front of the in front of Persic, just stunning all the members from EVOS Legends. Just then just bring him back with the split with the slam and pass combo. Very beautiful way to use that glue for Chorizo and Key.
I mean,
the Aluminum Blast is just kind of exhaust all the resources from EVOS Legends.
I mean, scary execution here up to this point, right? Before the Lord, and Bigatron Alpha is almost leading for that 5K mark. So EVOS Legends, if they really want to do something, they need to do it now to somehow neutralize and slightly equalize in that gold lead. If not, the Bigatron can just snowball towards the late game. And let's see though, the execution, will they contest this Lord?
We'll see here. First, already jumping into the bush, looking and seeing Key's current positioning. They have to be careful. They can't clump up as 5 like they did before. And they also have to be careful on wasting those resources earlier on in the team fight. The Lord already almost half health. Max with the concealed play, going to be sniped out by Hyujume with his first ability. So once again, the Lord going to be resetted right now. But Max, I think he's going to go back in.
I don't know right now. I don't know if this is just confidence or overconfidence. We've seen EVOS Legends taking the initiative on the Lord, but oh, Aluminum Blast might be charged.
Aluminum Blast only hits onto one member though. Persic still going to be able to get out, but the real world manipulation actually is going to be able to deal out so much damage. Max going to be able to take Persic down as well, and that is a 1+ member for Bigatron Alpha. A really good opening and a really good play in order for them to get this Lord uncontested away from EVOS Legends, realizing that they've taken out their source of retribution.
Yeah, that's all you need when you're about to... Oh, Max almost getting hooked there by Dreams. That's the only member that you need to be able to do a perfect completion.
They jump in once again. Key! He is going to be the target center focus from Cyclops, going very aggressively into the back line. But still, Bigatron Alpha being able to disengage and not taking the bait that EVOS Legends has set up for them. And that Lord is still going to be marching in that bottom side.
But 2 members from Bigatron Alpha recalling back. Now, this is the perfect time for EVOS to kind of, you know, hushing all the waves that Bigatron Alpha has and bursting down the Lord. But no, Carry is opting to go for that top lane so far.
I mean, nasty build, right, from Brody. Have to seize, sure. Malefic, extra penetration. Wind of Nature for security. Now he is eyeing for that BOD. More physical damage, and combined with the penetration that he has, he's gonna wreak havoc in the composition. Meanwhile, Carry's still building up towards that corrosion, it seems like. But again, mid-game towards late game, Brands with his precise positioning can actually make the comeback. So what EVOS Legends needs to do now is, again, compose themselves and funnel all the golds for Brands to get that DHS ASAP.
Definitely, this game is on Francis' back, but Key pops the conceal, trying to find something here.
Doesn't get anything just yet right now. The conceal does pop off, but they haven't been able to find a particular pickoff onto EVOS Legends just yet. And I gotta say, for EVOS Legends, Moreno has been, once again, a huge factor. The damage he's been able to deal, the utility he's able to have an impact on every time they go into a team fight. It's worrisome that they're very focused on Marky, but Moreno is always left open, wide open in these team fights.
I like the fact that the Franco is just on the second line of the fight for EVOS Legends. The one that opens the map is Versik, in fact, not the tank for EVOS Legends. Knowing that Franco is at his best when he's not really visible in the map, just creating a lot of pressure when he's not even visible. And right now, something might be going on 5v5 in the mid lane.
Oh, the Iron Hook actually misses onto Max. Maybe he was looking for Marky, but it didn't hit. Look at EVOS Legends with these straight disengages. Key! Lunan Blast does not hit, only to be able to kite EVOS Legends away, to pressure them away. And Max, did he steal the purple buff?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, man.
So that Numen Blast was just to zone the members out to secure that purple buff without, with Retribution, it seems like. So let's see here. The Lord will spawn in less than 10 seconds, and just in time, France securing that DHS.
Oh no, Max goes in, he gets Iron Hook, but that's onto Max. He's still going to be able to deadly spin away. The real world manipulation coming in from Hijumi in the backline is going to be able to deal out so much damage. But look at the counterplay coming in from Moreno as well. The stun comes in, Marky gets taken down in the hands of Bronze, and that's a 1-for-1 trade. But EVOS Legends, they lose Versik, they lose their Retribution, and it doesn't seem like both parties want to commit on to the next neutral objective, which is the Enhanced Lord.
EVOS' front line is crazy, man. Hijime and France, there is no threat whatsoever to them in the back line. Just free hitting with the real manipulation and the basic attack, just isolating Sorizo in the front line. And right now, EVOS Legends has the edge to get the Lord here.
Both teams wounded, right? Practically lost the jungler, lost the gold laner here from each respective team. But it seems like EVOS Legends, with that initiative, they are now looking to commit the Lord. They might commit the Lord. So let's see here. Bigatron Alpha, they need perhaps to pull it away. They need to clear bot side first, and then they could contest. But it seems like from the movements, Bigatron Alpha is still sticking with 5.
One thing I want to tell Bigatron Alpha is they're still ahead in gold. They're still ahead in items. So don't worry too much just yet. Just have to play it perfectly. Just have to play it, how do I say it? Like, very... What's the word?
Calmly,
Bonnie?
perhaps, or
I guess just
calculatively?
Don't force anything just yet. This team has been known to throw a lot of plays and key possible kill.
Conceal play. Max goes in for the pin down on it to Versik. He is going to be taking it down. Cyclops going to be able to do something in the backline onto Marky, but he's actually going to be the one bursted down from the damage. You can see that the Numen Blast isn't going to be able to do much, but the real world manipulation does. Once again, Cyclops and Versik get taken down. Bigatron Alpha with the upper edge, and the Lord is going to start marching down as well.
Man, I feel bad for Versik. All 5-4 so far, and he's gonna get a lot of scolding in the social media after this match.
Man, it's not looking good, right? Bigatron with the offense, they might go for the end right here, right now.
Oh man, inhibitor turret already taken down, but look at this, Bigatron Alpha, they're actually choosing to wait for their Lord. Wise decision, no overcommitments, nothing like we want to see, like they like to do in the past.
Oh, taking a look at the items here, Moreno with the Holy Crystal and Glaive. So, imagine magic penetration and magic power combined. EVOS though.
Oh, so much onto Sorizo only. He does still have, and still able to get out with the flicker as well. The real manipulation gets cancelled off as well, and that might have been a mistake. EVOS Legends wasted so many resources just to take one member down, and that member was still able to get out. So, basically, they got nothing.
Yeah, definitely, but you know, a threat is a threat. The Sorizo from now on is going to be much more calculative on the approach to opening the map. But so far, BTR has been dominating the jungle, taking everything, taking every buff and turrets from EVOS Legends, and the Lord is marching down the bot side.
You know what? It seems like Fredrin, the last pick, has yet to create an impact. So let's see though, the offense and defense from both teams.
We'll see, because a lot of things have already been wasted, but EVOS Legends goes in for a pick, and that costs to Max. Max still has that retribution though, but we can see here, Marky going to be able to use that 25 memory to dish out the damage. Max is able to get away. Marky flickers in. That's how much damage, that's how aggressive he is, but he actually is going to be taken down. Oh my god, EVOS Legends, they're still able to defend. They lost Versik, but in return for Sorizo and Marky and Bigatron Alpha, they don't want to commit onto that.
Talk about clutch, man. The hook there is immense. Just ending Marky to end the game with his very, very hurting basic attack towards the turret. And right now, EVOS Legends has to control the map.
Let's see here the instant replay. The defense, Max bought enough time. Winter Cruncher was bought, but take a look at Marky with that torn apart memory, catching one, but he was in it too deep. The hook landed, and it was just a feast for the side of EVOS Legends to take him down. Another reset. Let's see though, Bigatron Alpha still leading. Oh my god, Noonam Blast!
Noonam Blast is gonna hit out to 3 members, but look at this. Moreno opens up the real world manipulation in return. Dreams goes in to suppress lands as well just to cancel it. And there you go, everything is in disarray. Max gonna be forced to retreat. Key as well, he is taken super low. But look at this, Cyclops is actually the first one to fall. And now Bigatron, they're looking for the ultimate offense. You have to be careful though. Brand's still able to deal out the damage. You can see that first it goes down next as well. And that is gonna be just traded over and over with another member from EVOS Legends. Bigatron Alpha once again going for the aggressive play. Bronze is alone. That's 4 members taken out in the hands of one. And that is the end. This is the inevitable. Can Brands in a 1v4 situation defend the base? And we'll see Brands already taking out so much damage, but the answer is no. And you can see the smiles of Bigatron Alpha all over. 2-1 against the White Tigers.
The L in Legends stands for lose. The first lose for EVOS Legends. Finally, 1-2 Bigatron Alpha. They finally made a statement. They can do it, that they're a top team in the league, and they are the one who's also a contender.
What a series we got! Game 1, it was EVOS Legends continuing their trend in their dominance, but comes in Max, comes in Sorizo, and the story has changed. Game 2, Game 3 is towards that Bigatron Alpha side. Mirko, are you happy now?
I bet he is. I bet he's in the chat. Or is he doing a restream maybe? But
I think
whichever
he's
way
happy.
he is,
I think he's happy.
He's definitely happy right now. Mirko has not left the chat just yet.
Mirko has entered
the chat
forever.
And built a home in it.
I told you, man. I told you Bigatron's gonna win, man.
That was him during the break, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
So unexpected. The game highlight though, without Brands and Dreams, Bigatron still was able to manage to get a win against EVOS Legends. And I was surprised with the way that EVOS Legends has been performing. I thought it would have been a match for EVOS. And this just proves that even though I said yesterday that things started to get predictable, Bigatron come in with this new lineup and was like, Eterna, what are you talking about?
Aldo proved you wrong, Eterna. And boy, Game 3, it was I feel like a similar game in Game 2, right? Let's see the interview though.
Oh man, EVOS losing in the mid-season. What's not? It's not surprising, isn't it? Like they have been.
Interview.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rasanya memecahkan win streak satu tim yang terlihat sangat kuat di MPL Season 11.
Senang sih mungkin ya, karena kita cuma 1 match kan di week ini dan week ini kita menang lah.
Oh, tapi ada kayak kan kita sendiri ngelihat bahwa dari tim EVOS Legends sendiri banyak banget mantan-mantan kalian. Ada Dreams, ada juga Brands. Lalu ada sentimental sendiri nggak sih untuk memenangkan match lawan mantan tim?
Nggak ada sih kayaknya, tetap ya kita anggap semua musuh sama lah.
Semua musuh sama. Dan kalau kita lihat sendiri ya, Ki dan juga Dreams, 2 inisiator yang bisa kita lihat performanya luar biasa di MPL Indonesia Season 11. Kamu ada kesulitan atau mungkin gimana match up-mu ngelawan Dreams tadi?
Seru, sama-sama initiate kan soalnya.
Seru banget.
Seru
Bagian mana yang bisa kamu ceritain mungkin paling seru di game mana atau di bagian mana?
Mungkin kayak pas perang-perang di lore gitu kan. Soalnya tipe-tipe aku kan yang sama kayak Dream yang initiate gitu kan. Jadinya kayak kita bikin momen sama-sama gitu loh.
Oh, momen sama-sama itu Lord memang semuanya mendebarkan dan banyak yang datik Duxer. Coba dong salam-salam buat Dreams.
Halo Dream, seru lah pokoknya match-nya tadi.
Seru banget ngelawan Dreams, tapi kita juga lihat Max kamu melawan Brands. Ini lagi dan lagi. Tadi King ngelawan Dreams, kamu ngelawan Brands. Memenangkan melawan Brands. Apakah ada rasa spesial untuk hatimu sendiri?
Rasa spesial nggak ada sih, cuman pasti seneng. Soalnya kemenangan pertama buat aku sendiri kan.
Oh iya juga. Dan ini perubahan kalian tuh apakah udah diomongin sebelumnya? Kita nanti ubah ya, karena jarang banget dilihat ada 2 player diganti secara langsung di game atau satu match.
Nggak tahu Paris tuh, Boy nggak tahu.
Nggak tahu ya?
Nggak tahu.
Nurut aja gitu,
Iya.
tiba-tiba disuruh main.
Iya bang.
Tapi selalu siap ya?
Iya. Kalau nggak diturunin MDL katanya.
Ini gawat banget, jadi jangan sampai ya kunci nggak diturunin, main yang bener gitu ya.
Iya.
Dan terbukti sekarang.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Dan kamu sendiri Moreno ngelihat matchmu, gimana ngelihat match tadi? 2-1 pecahin, kamu kayaknya biasanya jiwa muda tuh seneng banget kan? Menang!
Apa sih pertanyaannya?
Ekspresiin dong kegembiraanmu menang match ini.
Ya biasanya sih nggak terlalu senang-senang banget. Soalnya tadi game satunya kan Foramisnya beban gitu. Makanya jangan terlalu senang.
Emang beban? Beban nggak? Dianya yang ngerasa beban ya? Enggak ya, dipuk-puk-puk dong, dipuk-puk-puk. Enggak. Dan untuk kamu sendiri, untuk kedepannya mungkin ya kita ngelihat dari Bigetron Alpha minggu ini udah ngedapetin kemenangan. Kemarin juga momentum untuk Bigetron Alpha tuh udah kelihatan di depan mata.
Apa
Ada
pertanyaan?
nggak tim yang bikin kamu nunggu-nunggu untuk ngelawan? Atau mungkin player siapa mid laner yang pengen kamu hadapin?
Hijume tadi.
Udah?
Udah.
Udah?
Udah.
Kenapa Hijume?
Soalnya kan waktu itu ketemu pas kualifikasi ISF terus. Ya dia jago juga. Ya udah pengen lawan Hijume
Dan
aja.
akhirnya mungkin kamu mau ada pesan-pesan untuk Hijume? Hijume?
Good game bro.
Good game bro. Sorry Zo. Minggu ini luar biasa. Tolong dong salam-salam buat Biget Troopers tuh yang ada di situ tuh.
Ya.
Makasih buat Big Troopers yang selalu dukung kita.
Thank you. But Marky please translate itu Tagalog.
Mahal ko kayong lahat. Salamat sa suporta.
Wow, dia udah bisa bahasa Indonesia ternyata. Thank you, right? Wow, sekali lagi terima kasih juga untuk performa dari Bigetron Alpha yang luar biasa. Inilah sekali lagi Bigetron Troopers